The night the keys changed hands, nobody noticed the man standing by the service entrance with a mop in one hand and a phone in the other, whispering, "Mom, I'll be okay. I promise." If you've ever loved someone enough to step into their shoes when life breaks them, stay with this story till the end. And before you forget, tap like and subscribe, because stories like this don't just entertain, they remind us who we are. Ethan Morales was 32, a single father with tired eyes that never quite lost their gentleness. His mother, Rosa, had been a maid for most of her life, cleaning homes she would never own, polishing floors she walked on quietly so no one would notice her. When her hands started shaking and the doctor said the word, "stroke," softly, as if that might soften its weight, Ethan made a choice that didn't feel like a choice at all. He left his warehouse job, the one that barely paid the bills but came with health insurance, and took her place as a live-in maid at the Hawthorne estate. It was supposed to be temporary. Life laughed at that plan. The Hawthorne mansion sat behind iron gates and trimmed hedges, a palace of glass and stone owned by Victor Hawthorne, a self-made millionaire whose name appeared in business magazines next to words like ruthless, brilliant, unstoppable. People said he could read balance sheets the way pastors read scripture. People also said he didn't care about anyone but numbers. Ethan had never met him. The agency said he wouldn't need to. "Mr. Hawthorne prefers privacy," they'd told him. "Do your work. Stay invisible." Ethan knew how to be invisible. He'd learned it as a kid, sitting in classrooms with holes in his shoes, as a husband who lost his wife too soon, as a father trying to stretch one paycheck into miracles for his 6-year-old daughter, Lily. Lily with the dimpled smile and questions too big for bedtime. Lily who hugged his leg the morning he left her at Rosa's tiny apartment, promising he'd call every night. The first week at the mansion was quiet. Too quiet. The halls echoed. The air smelled like lemon polish and something colder, loneliness, maybe. Ethan cleaned from sunrise to dusk, cooked meals he never tasted, folded shirts that still smelled like expensive cologne. He slept in a small room off the laundry, staring at the ceiling and wondering how long his mother would need help, how long he could keep this up. On the 8th day, everything changed. Ethan was polishing the banister when he heard a child's voice drift from the study. Not a real child, he realized, just a recording, a woman's laugh, a man's softer one answering back. He paused, heart tightening. Grief recognizes grief. Later that night, while setting the dining table for one, he finally met Victor Hawthorne. Victor was tall, silver at the temples, wearing exhaustion like a tailored suit. His eyes flicked over Ethan, already dismissing him. "You're new," he said flatly. "Yes, sir," Ethan replied. "My mother's maid." Victor asked. "She's unwell," Ethan said, choosing honesty. "I'm her son." Victor's brow furrowed, annoyance flashing. "This isn't a charity." "I know," Ethan said, steady. "I'll do the work." Victor studied him for a moment longer, then nodded once and sat. That should have been the end of it. It wasn't. Over the weeks, small things began to stand out. The way Ethan fixed a loose drawer instead of reporting it. The soup he made tasted like someone cared. The house felt different. Victor noticed himself lingering at the table after meals, noticing the absence of clatter, the presence of calm. One night, he asked, "Why did you really take this job?" Ethan hesitated, then answered, "Because my mom gave her life to cleaning other people's homes. When she needed me, I didn't want her to worry about rent or medicine. Because my daughter needs to believe her dad does the right thing, even when it's hard." Victor didn't respond. He stood and left the room. But later, alone, he replayed the words. Right thing. It had been a long time since anyone talked to him like that. The challenges came fast. Lily fell sick, and Ethan begged for a day off. The agency threatened to replace him. Victor overheard the call and, without a word, told the agency Ethan would stay. Rosa's medical bills piled up. Ethan sold his wedding ring. He cried in the laundry room once, silently, fists pressed to his eyes. Victor saw him on the security feed and, for the first time in years, turned it off. The breaking point arrived on a rainy afternoon when Victor hosted a fundraiser. Guests in silken smiles wandered through the mansion, praising the floors, the food, the help. Someone spilled wine. Ethan knelt to clean it, and a guest laughed. "Careful," the man joked, "that's probably more than you make in a day."